Well, hello, leaders. This is part 2. Here we go. We are ready. We ended part 1 with all of our goals for 2022 as we kick off our 66th year, but it's also our anniversary season rolling into the holiday season. So leaders, I'm going to tell you, this was my favorite part of the last 2 years. I call it kind of the COVID season, right? Do you remember back in 2020,
Yes.
we had the most leaders ever. Our record was 14 of you at one time earning the quarterly bonus. Yes, now we have 1, 2, or 3. Do you want to know the most directors, board of directors, the most move up titles we've ever had in the English market was during this season? So the answer is the quarterly bonus. Let's get back to 5, 10, 15. Let's fill the success tree. So leaders, let's do it. I want you to think about this goal. What if you had 66 new consultants in the 66th year? That is 5 to 6 a month. That quarterly bonus that Gina has earned more than anyone in the USA is 5 a month. 2 by you, 3 by your team. That is the recipe. I will tell you, when I was growing my district in the 80s and 90s, it was 5 to 10 a month. Nothing has changed from the mantra that Jan and Frank taught us. Remember this, there's $2,000 on the table, but could you imagine 66 new consultants who could all be VIPs? Somebody could do the math, 66 times 400 a month. That's a lot of volume. Remember this, ladies, you are like Prince Charming with the glass slipper. You don't know if the opportunity fits or if that shoe fits unless you ask them to try it on. It's not your job to convince people to sell your product, to be a leader, but it is your job to talk to enough people to find those that the shoe fit. So put your glass slippers out, look at it every day, and treat people like queens. So I hope in our segment 1, you paused and said, what are my dreams and goals this year? Start every day, put them in front of you and look at them and say, does my day match what my dreams and goals are? Ask yourself at the end of the day, who did I develop today? Leaders develop people, not manage dollars. So today is reset for you. How do you find those future leaders? There's 3 components. Attitude. They could be in your team. They could be out at the restaurant. Look at their attitude. Start to think about the kind of leaders you want on your team. If you had to find 10 leaders, what kind of people do you want in your team? Write down those attitudes and go find them. They're right in front of you. They could be 3 doors down. Actions. What type of actions do they have? And what kind of results are they having, maybe in your team or in their life? We need to plan to look for leaders, not just say, I want to be a district director. It's really drawing 5 faces and saying, I want this kind of leader, this kind of leader, this kind of leader. When you picture it, they will appear. I don't know if you remember this. I'm bringing back some old training, but I used to love the 5 I's. This is what we did every week. We had a 5-I day. I can only speak on myself on Tuesdays. And it was, who do we identify this week to call and invite to promote? What's in it for them? What's their inspiration? Why do I know she needs this? As Pat talked about Shafika had a need and JAFRA could fill that. So you have to write about them before you invite them. What is their inspiration? Call them, compliment them on what you see in them, but then talk about what you see that they would gain, what's in it for them. Then you have to have something already booked where you're going to invite them. I do Freedom Friday, take a look luncheons at noon or happy hour 5 o'clock. They're 20 minutes on Zoom or 30 minutes in a room. What works best for you? And involve them. Listen and ask. When you show the compensation, when you ask who do they know looking for more in their life, hope, opportunity, income, just listen. Help them write a contact list. and then work with them every week. Inspect. If you don't have weekly accountability, weekly recognition, weekly tracking, weekly conversations, reviewing last week, getting ready for next week, you know what? Then it's not going to work. It takes all 5 eyes to identify people each week, to inspire what's in it for them, to invite, involve, and inspect. We have so many tools to help. You don't have to know more. You just have to do more, and that's more looking and inviting people. That's how we promote leaders. People build your business, and you build people as a leader in JAFRA Cosmetics. We're going to talk about R's that really matter as we do our fast finishing training. We know parties and personals, boosting social media lead to recruiting. Good service to your clients and consultants, just servicing them. Most of your consultants are clients, treat them like that. And that will lead to referrals. Recognition and recruiting are the 2 fastest ways to grow a team. So how are you doing daily, weekly, monthly recognition? Good record keeping builds relationships, and report tracking grows results with you, every leader, and every consultant. So let's take a look at these R's. I have someone who's going to be sharing with us in just a few minutes, but it does start with meeting new people. And I always remember Jan Day. What would Jan Day always ask you? She would ask, how many classes do you have on your calendar? How many out there? Open your mic. How many of you ever heard Jan ask that question? Yes. Yes. Yes.
10.
10. It was the magic 10, right?
Yep.
10 in 30 days was the success scheduler, and then we invented the mini success scheduler with 5. Ladies and gentlemen, why was success scheduling so important? Why? Why were parties or classes so important?
Because that's how we met people.
It's how you met people. It's how you trained people. It's how you booked the next party. It's how you sponsored. It's how you grew a branch. The easiest, simplest way was that. Some of you are putting 30 hours a week in and not growing. The key is put in 3 hours, do a party, and meet 30 people before, during, and after. So Jan Day knew it all, and the recipe stands today. So we want to invite you to our JAFRA Royal Party. We've been hosting a monthly party for 2 years. Are you using it? We have moved it to Vicky Hacking Saturday, the 3rd Saturday of each month. We have fabulous leaders who are all involved in this, but it doesn't work if you don't work it. This is a free party done for you on Zoom. We are going to do the Royal Birthday Party this month, everything royal jelly, everything fun. We even send prizes for your guests. We give away prizes for you between Vicky and I. We will put everything together. All of our leaders present this. I'm going to challenge you to take advantage of that. Invite, invite, invite. So please kick this off in a new way, starting August 20th at 9 a.m. Pacific. Parties are fun today. We have theme parties. These are words out of the book. I'm not going to read them all to you, but we'll focus on this on the regional party Tuesday night. We're going to focus on fun themes. If you have one, bring it Tuesday night. These are just words, literally not a joke. You know I do this. I've done this for 30 years. I'm not changing. I take the book and I look for cool party themes. You don't have to list a menu like this, but if you go to a spa, they have new spa treatments all the time. These are your types of beauty and spa parties this month. So these were the words out of your brochure. Pick a couple and try them. Do a new one each week and just start being the host yourself and make booking a big deal. Remember, you have a social calendar that gives you tons. You heard what Gina talked about, National Lipstick Day, Avocado Day. Every single day and week and month, there's ways to celebrate people, do tabletops, post, just like we took the National Lipstick and Gina did that at her booth. This is how you keep it fun and keep meeting new people and have more parties and posts. I'm going to challenge you all to relaunch and retrain your team on our hostess program. I am at parties every week for 2 years. I'm still doing it, you guys, on Zoom, on Facebook. I attend parties. We have the greatest hostess program, and it's a lost art. Really, it is. And I'm talking even as being a hostess myself. We're going to do this on Tuesday night because we're going to really get back to how we built this company with fun. And the beauty is parties are shorter differently. Sorry. Thank you. Sorry about that. So again, host cost, $240, 67% off, and 15 products for $240. That's $16 per product on our most expensive and valued products. So we're going to go back Tuesday and we're going to show them if they sell these offers, they have $53 extra profit from a party to use for samples, mailing out products for people to do facials on Zoom together, buying books and sending books, giving gifts for people who join. That's how you can afford to give away a free kit to your hostess. Again, booking gifts. This is the key on what we had years ago. It's here today and even better. And then as you work with those consultants, reminding them how to shop smart. I love the new $250 to $400 for $25 more. They're getting another high value of more products, 150 more, and showing them these values when they order. There's 17 offers with a $400 order for your consultants. Teaching them how to get the lowest prices is all of these extra values as well. So I'm going to close with 2 R's, recognition and record keeping. So it's 66 years. Do you have a lot of recognition every week, every month, every day for your clients, your consultants and leaders? 66 gives you a reason to relaunch it if you don't. And using 66. Is there anyone out here that has some recognition fun for their clients, their consultants, or their leaders with the number 66? Anyone have any big plans or even hostesses? Well, then you're at the right training. So let me take you back. Okay, so go ahead. I'm sorry, was someone going to share?
Yeah, I had one. I just sent out a newsletter to my clients today. So I do it several times during the month. But in that newsletter, I said they were celebrating JAFRA's 66th anniversary, and bringing people together as far as for mother and daughter, husband and wife, complimentary spa treatments. And I said, please help me celebrate 66 years in JAFRA. And within 10 minutes, I got a text from one of my clients. So she not only placed 2 orders for the August specials, she booked a mother and daughter spa session for this Friday. So she's coming over, and her daughter is going to be going away to college. So, you know, I'm going to offer the opportunity.
Well, you know what's going to happen there. Right? I love it. Shafika, yeah. That's fabulous. So think, how are you involving your clients and your consultants to celebrate? Nothing better than celebrating in person, experiencing the product. So I love that. Let's take a look at some thoughts, okay? So we know, we caught this. Thank you, Sarah, from Norma Lopez, or Norma Perez, forgive my brain. On page 31 of your action, the final page inside the brochure, it says, every week we will unlock exclusive specials with an order of $66 or more. Okay, that's for all the consultants. So make sure you tell them that. I didn't catch it myself, so thank you for that. But I'm going to go quick with ideas. Get ready, because you can look at this later. You can do the 66 connections. Are they talking to 3 people a day? And I challenge you, just talking to 3 new people a day. And when you're out and about and what you're doing, you could do a big celebration gift when they turn in the sheet with 66, or you can break it weekly. They had 18 new conversations this week, 17, 16, 15. You can do weekly reco, and a coverall gets them a prize. We even did this for you. I've got it ready if you want to use it. What if they did 66 virtual skin consults or virtual makeup try-ons? It takes a person 5 minutes to do it. They can have them do it right from their phone. And when they do 66 of those with people they know or their clients, they could get a gift. So you could turn it from just talking to people to even doing virtual try-ins that are free on their website. I can't imagine the success they would have. And we talked about this last month. We're going to do training on this again on Tuesday night at the regional celebration. Don't miss it. But here's another worksheet you could give to your branch. Okay. Here's another one. What if you celebrated everyone who had $660 in personal retail sales in the month of August in your branch? Even your leaders. Think how cool this is. You give them this sheet. It's all done for you. They write down the 10 people who ordered $66 and they report to their manager each week. Every week you could do a drawing. Okay. If you wanted, it could be free Friday. Or every week they get to 6, at 6 reported, you give away a $66 gift bag. Help them pick out a $66 fake order. You know what I mean? Like, what would they want to sell? And how would they sell 10? This is how we help them sell more, do more, but keep the story of 66 years in front of them. Are you really working with this activity? This is my favorite thing JAFRA's launched. 1 offer a week. It's all done for you, but you want to involve your team, teach them how. Look, if someone on your team, JAFRA only gives the top 3 sellers each week, selling 5 or more, a gift. What if you gave everyone in your branch who did 5 in a week of the offer a gift? But they come together for that weekly coaching and they come up with, oh my gosh, how am I going to do this? Should I do a TikTok? Should I go live? I'm going to set up a tabletop and I'm going to focus on this offer. I'm going to do reorders this week. You've got to have a plan. But look at this. If they did all 4 weeks, why wouldn't you give them something like a $66 gift bag? Look at their sales. 815 retail. If you made this a fun way to achieve the 660, but there's another level. And guess what? They're at 815, just a little more. They're at free shipping. So again, I challenge you leaders. What else can you do? When they attend any training, these are some more ideas. Have drawings for everybody that attends live. Have a weekly drawing on Free Friday again. 3 tickets if they watch it and share what they learned with you and how they're going to do something different from the training. 5 tickets if they attend live and share with you what they learned and will do different. And how about 10 tickets if they had a guest watch it? I'm just saying, these are here in fun ways. Recognition has to be the biggest deal as a leader. It's the funnest and best way to grow your team. Just from me, we're going to stop doing Winter Wednesday for the hashtag I love JAFRA. I love to JAFRA, because we're going to switch to weekly. I love the weekly. So now we're going to add weekly sponsoring. Top 3 sponsoring, top 3 selling our offer, and Green by 19 will be what we do August through December. So we're going to keep moving. You can keep posting hashtag I love to JAFRA, because I am going to post those pictures. These are some ideas. Again, I'm not going to go through them all. Here's some ways to celebrate with your clients. Every $66 order gets what? How about host a party and get a $66 bonus pack? Or you can do your exfoliators. Just another one, a $660 party instead of $600. Again, what can you do to make this fun for your clients? We'll share, come up with ideas, and we'll do some live interaction Tuesday night. I'm here to train your brain to think, and then we'll be sharing on Tuesday. Do you have recognition this month for your branch? Around 66. Hold 6 personals or parties. Get a $66 mystery gift bag with every QNC. It could be tools, it could be products. I know you're double dipping into JAFRA, but it's an anniversary month. If they have 1, 2, or 3 guests on our spa party on August 20th, if they have 660 in sales, have a $660 party or week. If they complete the 66 connections or virtual try-on, if they add 66 new people to their Facebook group. And what if they qualified a manager in June or July? You could buy their conference, $49. So I just want to keep this in front of you. In your district, do you do things with your leaders, with team parties, team sponsoring, personal sales, branch sales? Again, promoting branches. or moving the I's and P's to active. This is how we move our team through recognition. We will be doing this on leader meeting number 2. So I'm just giving you pre-launches. On leader meeting number 2, which I think is the 16th, we're going to go through a new consultant relaunch. What are you doing when you have new consultants? There must be a system for success. So we are going to review what we already have, like the new consultant onboarding, the conversation guide, the consultant guide, the 24-hour checklist. Are we teaching them how to be social with the 1-3-10 recipe? Are we hosting a launch party? Do we really keep it simple, like the napkin presentation? Boy, did I pull out oldies. You might remember this. Do we invite them to choose their pace? 1 by 1, 2 by 2, 3 by 3, or 4 by 4? What do they need? What do they want? This was something we did years ago. They take the 10-day challenge. They find something around $40. They sell 10 in their first 10 days. They're qualified, they're VIP, and we've taught them how to earn welcome to JAFRA. Do you have a fast start program when they do the balance of selling and sponsoring? And how do we make every consultant a VIP when they're new? So we're going to focus on that in meeting number 2. I want to finish with record keeping and reports. So 2 leaders today have shared their success with us. I'm going to invite Rachelle Varnes to come in. Rachel, forgive my brain. My cousin's like that. Same spelling. I'm sorry. Rachelle Varnes is going to come in and she's going to show us how she's using a tool called the Consultant Profile. Sally Elliott can't be here, but she uses a hot sheet for tracking, turning reports into amazing growth for record keeping. So let me just bring up this sheet and show you what this consultant profile is. And I'm going to go back and find Rachelle, who's going to take us through it so I can spot her showing you what this tool is. So forgive me, you're going to have all of these in your email, WhatsApp, and Facebook. But let me go back for just the quick review. We've got to bring the person who brought this beautiful tool to us back to our beautiful camera. Hello, Miss Rachelle. Hello, darling. Hi.
Hello.
We love everything you make. You are like this genius on creation. We love you. We appreciate you for that. So
Well,
I'm going to spotlight you and share my screen, darling. And I'm just going to let you go ahead and tell us what this tool is and how you use it, if you don't mind, please.
Yes. Okay, you can hear me, right?
Yes, I'm going to try to get you. There you go, Del.
All right. So the client profile is something that I had used years ago, and I kind of revamped it for today. And I got to tell you, it's kind of a guide. When we talk to consultants and we talk to, people within our branch or, new people, we get a little sidetracked sometimes in our conversations, and you get to the end of the conversation and you haven't hit on some very important points. And that important point is being these questions that I have outlined on this form. When you look at page 1, which is the front of the profile, the important information, of course, is statistics on your consultant. But then I'm tracking our VIPs, and I need this kind of information at hand. So when somebody calls me, no matter where I am, I've got that information written down. I'm not having to open up my computer or get on my iPad or my iPhone and trying to find everything. I just have it right there. When I'm interviewing them, whenever I have a phone call with them, like I said, sometimes we get sidetracked. I have some specific questions to ask them. And when you look at these questions, they're basically things like, what is your JAFRA story? So many of these things tell you a picture of who it is that you have in your branch, who you're working with, how they came to know JAFRA. That's their why they're even here. And you can kind of play on that a little bit. You can then move to the next question, which is, how do you see your dream business? What is it that you are looking for? And then we go into more specifics. about the business and more information about training. This is also a recognition form for me. I sometimes lose track, and when you have enough people in your group, you lose track of these little things, and it's kind of nice to just have it right there in front of me. So I'm not pulling from all these different sources, and hopefully y'all will find it, you know, a tool that you can use. And you can also, you know, on your printer, you can shrink it down to a smaller size if you want, or just have it just like this, which is an 8.5 by 11. So I hope it does for you what it's done for me, which is just to kind of keep these important things together: tracking, training, recognition. Who did I send that product to? Wait a minute, I think I sent it to whoever. You know, you try to look through all the Post-its and everything to see what you can find. But there you go. This is the form. And it works for me.
Love this. So Rachelle, I just have to say thank you again. I saw you post this in WhatsApp and I went, wait. This is systems organization, and it does keep relationships and recognition at top of mind because you're serving them the way they want to be served and you get to know them. So I love it. Thank you so much for joining us today and sharing. Thank you again.
You're welcome.
All right, everyone. So here we go. One last tool. Oh my gosh, we have packed this whole seminar today to be able to bring you the tools to lead in a whole exciting way in 66. This is from Sally Elliott. This is her hot sheet. I know Bonnie Striggins, always we get on our board of director meetings, and she's like, I live by this hot sheet. So Sally sent it because she couldn't be here live, but we want to give her all due credit. This is a tool she's used most of her career, and she uses it to track, again, each of her leaders. So Rachelle brought us the fabulous consultant. Now we go to leaders, tracking their branch paid retail, tracking increases, decreases, their personal retail, their district retail. So she's tracking everything with them each month. And then they can analyze what's growing, what's not growing, and what do we do. So one is tracking, and down at the bottom as well, she is then again helping them set the goals. So how did they begin the year? What are they ending with? What do they want to have an increase and decrease? What is the purpose of that? What do they need more for? So it's a dialogue sheet, just like Rachelle said with her consultants, that again is super simple for tracking fast numbers. So again, you can go under my account. When you go into JAFRA Biz, click on my account, scroll down, and you can see the last segment, okay? The last area is sales and sponsoring. When you click there, you will see last year's numbers and this year's numbers, year to date and month to month for your district and for yourself. So the numbers are there for you alongside the other district reports that we have. So again, thank you to our leaders for sharing today. Well, now we close with fun and what's next. Save the date. We've talked a lot about what we're going to do at the party celebration on Tuesday, 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 Eastern. Make sure you bring guests. Make sure you bring consultants. Make sure you bring your district. Gail Jameson and I will be your party host for the night. You're going to hear from Linda Wright, who's out there doing these spa parties and said, oh my gosh, I can't believe how fun these parties are. We're going to see our new manager. We're so excited. She earned San Fran. She qualified to manager. That is Patricia Fields from Michigan. And sharing with her will be Mentori Braggs, who's just like Gina. That district is rolling across Michigan with tabletops. So we're going to be sharing more about parties, utilizing the virtual try-ons and the hostess program, and then how that leads to growing a team. So again, I showed you the slides because I want you to have them, but that's what we're going to do live on Tuesday. You can invite anyone for the region this month. I'll be in Minnesota this weekend, Wisconsin in 2 weeks. And so these are states for you. Boost like Gina and invite guests just from Minnesota and Wisconsin to come to our meetings. Why not? They come, we do the training, we do everything. You might live in New York, but you have people, guests there from Wisconsin, family members, people you know, or people you're boosting to. Use the meetings that we're paying to go do to grow your team. Sometimes we forget, oh, she's not in my area. Every area is your area in today's world. As you look at your calendar, remember to invite people. Anything in blue, our leader meetings like today and the 16th, you can invite future leaders to, all right? Anything in green is where you can invite guests like the regional party, Vicky's party, Training Tuesdays, the virtual party, the tour. Everything in green is a place for you to have guests. If I could do my biggest recognition, it would be everyone who brings a guest to me is the hero, because we're growing JAFRA. If you are here today and your heart has turned a new leaf to say, I am ready, Jackie, in 66, to move up in title, to add more sponsors, to maybe go and earn that quarterly bonus like Gina, to literally grow new leaders and find them. We have a district builders coaching group. We work in small groups, weekly large groups, and we have our special WhatsApp group and recognition. Please come to me as a leader. This is for leaders, not future leaders. And you can ask me what that group is and join our group. You will see that in the calendar in that kind of amber color, like our map. So it's time to take what you want and achieve it. My call to action for all of you as we end our 66 leader kickoff today is make sure you know your goals and dreams and wishes and wants. Focus on your gratitude and give it away, as Pat said. Align what you do weekly and at the start of your day and end of your day to those goals and dreams. Align the hours and the days of the week to align to achieving it. Align to your yearly goals and that compensation plan. Where will you be August 6th, 2023? Will you be a DD? I'm looking for a sea of red, and I see you wearing red. Know your goals, set your goals, share them, personal and team. Every week, we must have the number of new contacts and names we've met and follow up. We must make sure we're offering buy, book, begin, and build. And how many get-togethers, in-person parties, classes, personals, Zoom rooms. The more people together, like our virtual event and our tour, the more you will grow. And be committed to not just buying and selling the product, sharing the opportunity every day, the gift, as Pat said, to give to others, and inviting people to build. Because there is more, as Debbie loved, with 4. Thank you again, leaders, for our 90-minute segment today. To all of our leaders who shared, Rachelle and Sally, Pat and Carol and Gina, we thank you so very much for sharing all of your success today. Thank you, everybody. This ends our recording of the Amber Region Kickoff. Okay, ladies. I am going to stop recording. Thank you.